The biggest, I think, phenomena in the history of Netflix was probably Squid Game. I mean, that show came out of nowhere, kind of a weird version of Battle Royale meets Hunger Games meets whatever. It came out and for some reason completely captured everyone's imagination. It broke just about every record Netflix has. And everybody watched it. And ever since it happened, a lot of questions about what comes next. Well, one of the announcements that came out a little over almost a year and a half ago was that they were going to do a reality game show based on it. It's going to be called Squid Game, The Challenge. Well, the first trailer today dropped for Squid Game, The Challenge. Let me tell you, you can't actually do the real Squid Game.
Darn it.
But my God, they made this feel, at least from the trailer, as authentic to the show that I think you could have possibly made this thing. First of all, set construction, set design, everything flawless. Like you just saw the reaction of the contestants. Like they're blown away. They actually felt they were entering the world of Squid Game from the horrific barracks that they had to stay in. I mean, they're walking to the barracks and this is their reaction. It's crazy. All the costumes designs are great. But I'll tell you what, when they're showing the contestants playing red light, green light, and they're standing there and they're literally getting shot. Like not contestant 23, you're out. No, they actually have snipers with paint guns, not real bullets, but paint guns. And you see these people standing there, they're getting shot and like, oh, and then they're dead, they're out. Or they're walking across the bridge, the game from the show, and all of a sudden the floor opens up and you can see it there. It's like,
that's a long way to drop.
That is, I don't care what you got down there getting ready to cushion their fall. I'm sure it's something very safe and I'm sure it's something very cushy, but I don't care. Like, that's terrifying.
That's a good 20, 30 feet.
Yeah. And that sensation of free fall that you're standing there and all of a sudden, whatever it is your feet are on are gone. Look, this is just a trailer. So I don't know how good this thing's going to be it's actually going to be, but the trailer made it look and feel so real, so authentic to the show, to a degree and to a level that I did not think was possible for them to pull off. Now, whether the show itself is able to capture that, we'll find out. And at the end of the day, the winner's going to get over $4 million. $4 million. And what they did really smart was they didn't emphasize the games. They emphasized the human drama that happens. And they really went into that to the point that one of the last things in the trailer is the narrator lady comes on, you must pick 2 players for elimination. And it's like, wait, what?
It's almost like we planned this, John.
It's almost like we had it planned. You had it all ready to go. Like, what? Wait, what? And you saw the shock and everything. Like, you just got to pick 2 people to kill their dream. I mean, there are other reality game shows that have something like this, of course, but it really fed in and it made it feel like this is going to be a game show that actually has drama. So, Rob, I admit, I have not been a big cheerleader for this show. I have not had any excitement for this thing coming out whatsoever. I admit it. This trailer got me on board, and I can't actually wait to see how they pull it off. We want to take a moment and thank the sponsor of this video, MasterClass. Guys, as a small business owner, I am finding myself having to be in negotiations all the time, whether it's with new contractors, vendors, or even agencies that represent our company. Now, I don't like to go into these negotiations unarmed, so I found the perfect class on MasterClass, The Art of Negotiation by Chris Voss, a real-life former FBI lead hostage negotiator. Taking this class on MasterClass made me feel a lot more equipped and confident going into all these various negotiations I have to do on a regular basis. With MasterClass, you can learn from the best to become your best anytime, anywhere, and at your own pace. An annual membership starts at just $10 a month, and you get unlimited access to every instructor, thousands of online lessons, exclusive content, insight, and much more. There are over 180 classes to pick from, everything from filmmaking with Martin Scorsese all the way to cooking with the great Gordon Ramsay. In MasterClass, you will find practical lessons that you can apply apply to your life and work. So guys, get unlimited access to every class, and right now, as a John Campea Show listener, you can get 15% off when you go to masterclass.com/Campea. That's masterclass.com/Campea for 15% off an annual membership. masterclass.com/Campea. What did you think about the trailer?
Dude, I didn't think they were going to be able to surpass Mr. Beast's Squid Game.
I remember that.
But they did. I mean, like you, I watched this trailer. I was very incredulous. I'm like, what are they going to do here? But first of all, the games were authentic. I mean, obviously, people aren't dying, but I love
Looks like Hogwarts.
Yeah, the recreation of everything that they did here. I liked people's reactions in the trailer to, like you said, seeing the sets. Like, that had to be weird, coming in and setting it all up. And this just looked fun to me because I'm like, I want to know who wins. That's the only thing I want to, any game show, Survivor, the whole point is you have to like the people. You have to like the people, otherwise no one cares. I'll watch F-Boy Island just to see what happens to the people at the end. But this show, as a fan of Squid Game, I'm like, all right, you convinced me. I will watch this show.
It's funny. Ray says the same thing about Sex Court TV.
Yeah.
I just tune in to see what happens to the people.
That's my secret, baby.
I was when I looked at the trailer here, I think what this is, they have squibs. And then what they have to do is the producers activate their number and their squib will go off.
You don't think they actually get shot with paint guns?
No, I think they're squibs.
Oh, I hope you're wrong. I want there to actually be snipers standing along the top, just like in the show, and they shoot them with paint.
Because if you hit the wrong
I guess there would be
person.
inherent danger in that.
Well,
like
if you hit their
eye.
Or if you hit the wrong person. You're like, no, not you, her. You know what I mean? It's like...
That's a lot of money, though, so...
That's why I think it's squibs.
You know what? I hate that you're probably right.
Yeah.
But I hope you're wrong.
But
I want it to be world-class paint gun snipers killing people with their thing. That's what I want it to be.
Yeah, that would be awesome. But
world champion paint gun champ. Actually, Ray, you saw the trailer. Like, does this give you any interest in watching it?
It absolutely does. I'm actually excited for this after watching the trailer. I haven't seen Squid Game, but...
What?
Yeah, he hasn't
I've
watched
seen
Squid
like
Game.
one episode, like the first episode, but I didn't watch it. I wasn't on that ride that everyone was taking when they were watching it. So, but this actually... The job of a trailer is to get you interested in watching something, and I'm definitely interested in this. Just because of the whole... There's so many people in the beginning. And it looks like...
How many do they say there are again? I mean, it's in the
400? 400?
Yeah, there was 400.
It's in the hundreds.
Original, right?
It's crazy.
This looks good.
There are just a few times in history where something comes together like this, where it's a phenomenon of a product that people were attracted to. There's a certain strike going on right now. This content is going to be pulling people to streamers. I think this thing is going to be huge. It is crossed. The streams have crossed.
Do we know if this is releasing on a weekly basis?
Oh,
because they need to. They need to do it.
Oh, they
way.
better.
They better do it as a week
or else
by
they'll
week
just
release.
kill the whole thing.
Yeah.
I agree, because someone's going to watch the whole series in
No,
one day.
or watch just the last
who wins
episode.
just gets out there.
I mean, hell, even
it
Great
has
British
to be
Baking
weekly.
Show comes out once a week.
It has to be.
Honestly, I don't think... Now, did it say in the trailer dropping like November 22nd or something, or does it start November 22nd? Because you're right. I think it would be very important for them to do this week by week.
Can we assume they're not idiots and they're releasing this weekly?
Oh no, we
Without even
cannot assume
looking
the people at Netflix are not idiots. That is not an assumption you can make.
Because I'm not even going to look it up.
Well, that would be the thing. I think they would. It's release it all at once. If you knew who won, they would just release that. Somebody would go, "Oh, this person wins," and it would be done.
Yeah, you want to build up the audience week to week. By the way, I want to point out one of our live viewers just wrote in, and I already lost who it was that said, so my apologies. Somebody wrote, "Why not just make a second season of Squid Game?" Well, they are. That's a totally different group of people.
Yeah.
It's not like the people who made Squid Game are now making the show and that took up all their time. No, this is a separate group of people making a game show. They're doing a second season of Squid Game.
They're just trying to keep the fire hot. You know what I mean?
Yes.
With the show. To lead into Squid, giving them some time.
But it's not just keeping the fire hot. This thing's going to be number one on Netflix.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
I guarantee you, this little stupid game show is going to be number one on Netflix.
Oh, dude. Everyone's going to watch this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's good. I mean, this is a water, and I hope they have the drama, when they're in the barracks, they have to stack up all their furniture and to see who's going to partner up together and what they're going to do. I mean, I'm sure they've cast this. There's going to be breakout stars in this show. There's going to be heroes and villains and people that you love and get behind, just like in the real Squid Game.
But in the real Squid Game, where people would sneak off to have sex in the bathroom, will they have that?
Can I ask,
R-rated.
Oh, they will. They just won't film it.
Yes, they will.
about the show? Is this because I didn't watch the show? Are all the challenges just athletic challenges, or is there mental?
No. Like they're games. So there's
Yeah.
like even like the Squid Game itself was a little bit. So there are mental challenges and stuff like that.
That's
too.
the way I like it.
It's not
It
just
looked like
for athletes.
Okay.
It looked like there was even like a giant battleship, like the game Battleship.
Oh,
And the
nice.
people stand on, and they're the pegs.
Oh,
yeah. So
this
there's
is
all
gonna be
kinds-
good, man.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show Podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.